after this vicious assault from Kyle O'Reilly on Cameron Grimes that we just saw. I've been informed that Cameron Grimes of course been brought immediately to the hospital, and doesn't look good for his chances of making it to the Royal Rumble, not for the men's Royal Rumble match and not for the now fated 4-way title clash for Waddy's title between supposed to be him, Walter and JD John Devlin. And the boards of directors, they're so pissed that Waddy perhaps orchestrated the attack from his good friend and teammate Kyle O'Reilly, that they now changed this Whippet's Red, that they changed Waddy's title match this Sun at the Royal Rumble. It will be a not just a Whippet's Red match with Walter and JD, it will be also held inside a steel cage. So yeah, bad news for Waddy. And also if either Walter or JD get injured, then Waddy will stripped out of his NXT UK Championship immediately. So yeah, that's what's all about. Also, it's been a high-stake tag team match. We saw what Blue Falcon and Clark can do in NXT. We all know what Imperium is capable after their history on NXT, even though they failed as the members of SmackDown brand, but still. We know what Imperium are capable of, and we also don't forget Walter, former NXT UK champion, Blue Falcon on the other hand, former North American champion, and Marcel Bartel, who will accompany his guys from Imperium, is former NXT tag team champion. So yeah, many champions, and Clark and Blue Falcon both have impressive bangers over on NXT, with Legend Killer and in the past, and now they try, and the Demons in the past, and try to make it set a foot here in NXT UK. Also, don't forget Clark and Blue Falcon both are from England, so it's an honor for them to be a part of our brand. Blue Falcon and Clark both grew up in North England, where Paige is from. Now Paige making waves in All Elite Wrestling instead of our company, but she's a former Divas champion, and well, too bad that she's not around anymore, but it is how it is. And also, don't forget, also I've been told to inform you that despite this being a high-stake tag team match, there's an even more important tag team match coming later tonight, when our tag titles will be on the line between our champions, the Blade Runners, Blade and Aswire, against their challengers, the Precision Warriors, Zio Ling and Archangel. So now there will be very intense, perhaps, match for the tag titles. But both teams are on the bad side of the universe, so yeah, see how this will turn out. But now it's time for some good side with Clark and with Swerve's music. Clark making waves.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing High Energy from Norwich, England, weighing in at 158 pounds, Clark!
As the crowd is so hyped to see Clark. He was involved in many main events and many high-stake matches over on NXT, despite his long injury been caused back a couple of months back in the day, been caused by Imperium. So yeah, we don't know if Clark still holds any grudge against Imperium, despite getting the last loss, and it was Clark's team who sent Imperium packing to SmackDown Live with a loss. So yeah, well established is Clark was already on NXT with a couple of good matches, but his injury took away chances from him. I mean, once it was Clark and Blue Falcon challenging Imperium for the tag title, but they lost to Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner on pay-per-view, despite that they did win against them. So yeah, that's how it all turned out. And there's Blue Falcon, former North American champion, over on NXT, now been part of our brand. I'm so happy that we have those guys, because the crowd loves them, and they have so much fighting spirit, and they're very entertaining to watch with their high flying offense. And
his partner, representing High Energy from Norwich, England, weighing in at 158 pounds, the Falcon.
and like I said, they're well established in singles actions and tag team action. They can pull it all off.
Wow,
Yeah, that's exactly what I. That's
Don't
exactly.
worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Byron. There's so much potential in both Blue Falcon and Clark, and hopefully they can achieve it and have a successful career here in the WWE. And hopefully they have a successful career here in NXT UK as well. As a fan chanting NXT UK, NXT UK all over the arena.
Accompanied by Marcel
Here in Newcastle, England.
At a combined weight of 542 pounds, Alexander Wolf and Volter.
Due to an
As a former tag champ myself, I know when
their
I see a
illness,
championship
Fabian
caliber team,
Eichner
and
can't
this
be here
is the
tonight, so
dictionary definition
well,
of
it
one.
will be the 3 members of Imperium that we see here tonight. Despite this being 2 in the ring, Walter and the leader, the ring general, Walter, and Alexander Wolf with Bartel watching at ringside, and hopefully he doesn't get involved too much in this perhaps a great matchup. I mean, there's so much history between High Energy and Imperium.
Team match underway.
It already kept on. Huge kick there from Clark to Wood. Clark hadn't forgotten what they did to him. 3-on-1. Wow, what an inverted DDT. As Clark now making tag to Blue Falcon. As Wolf clothesline to Falcon. But look at this, the quickness on this reversal from Falcon. Huge kick there, finds its mark. So wow, as Wolf is in big trouble here.
Treading all over their opponent.
Wolf, and even
Tagging his partner in now.
get a move on Clark there. On Falcon there, that is. Clark now tagged him.
Bulldog.
As Wolf is in so much trouble. What a slam to the back there from splash for the back there from Clark to Wolf. Neck breaker. As Walter wants to get tagged in, but yeah, Wolf can't escape the wrath of the offense of High Energy here. Look at this. Clark going to the top as the crowd goes nuts. But look at this agility on the splash. Will this be enough? 1, 2. Walter saves the matchup. As Walter now gets ejected from Clark. Bartel with the distraction, but Clark is so focused on the mat. DDT is a one-man wrecking crew right now. As Clark tried to finish perhaps the match of the second. Whoa! But splash to the back of Wolf there. Wolf gets destroyed here. As Bartel there. Big splash from Clark there. As Walter's just looking there. As Bartel also get involved with the official, and it worked out, allowing Walter to break things up just in time, and a double teaming from High Energy and Walter. Clark and Wolf was the legal kick to the face there from Clark to Wolf. As Wolf now, after everything, able to free himself. It's Wolf and Clark in the corner. Get him with a huge lariat. But he can't make a tag because Walter got ejected by High Energy. And now I think they're brawling on the outside. Yeah, they are. The Clark and Walter. As Wolf gets a knee drop on the arm of Clark there. Punches to the face as well.
Into the turnbuckle.
As Walter attacking Falcon on the outside, huge lariat there from Wolf on Clark. Standing vertical suplex from Walter to Falcon. And jackhammer as well, and now Wolf measuring Clark for a big time drop kick. And Walter isn't done with Falcon as they had history in the past. Now Wolf looking for big time power bomb, but Clark, the fighter that he is, fighting and getting out of harm's way there. Yet again as Clark kicked the midsection, could looking for code blue. He does. It will be enough though to put him away, but tell on the apron doesn't matter as Wolf kicked out at 1. I don't know how he did kick out at 1 there, but he did. Fireman's carry there from Wolf. That's so much toughness from Wolf, from Alexander Wolf, I guess. So, doesn't have a blessed Germany, perfect drop kick there. As Wolf makes a tag to Walter, I don't think Clark realized he was going for finishing splash. Was finished froggy, but nope. Rolling neck snap.
Gets the tag.
Clark makes a tag to Blue Falcon. As it doesn't look good for Imperium right now. And don't forget, Walter has a big time title match come this Sunday against Waddy Strong and Triple Threat the cage match against Waddy, our champion, NXT UK champion Waddy Strong for Waddy's title, and JD. So yeah, and look good as Blue Falcon gets a bet of Walter. Wolf now in, try to get it, but nope. Both Blue Falcon and Wolf missing, but Walter doesn't. Maybe it's enough to take advantage of the situation. Down to the leg there from Walter to Falcon. The shot there. Arm also gets attacked there from Walter to Falcon. Elbow reversal from Falcon. As Falcon gets Walter in the corner.
This is gonna be pretty. Watch this. Watch the
Look at this head scissor there. As Wolf. You see it from his reaction on that Walter with the counter, the big time shot as well. As Walter got Falcon in the corner. Big shot there from Walter. But counters from Falcon though. As Wolf tried to get involved, but the ref warning him. Taste of pain from Falcon, but Walter doesn't care. Neckbreaker with this unfair attack. Unfair movement from Wolf, but ref didn't go call for disqualification, so we still go. Base crusher there from Falcon. And Walter's the ref warning Wolf there. As Clark now got distracted by Bartel once again. Clark with a swinging neckbreaker, Wolf in. Into standing splash. Crowd goes nuts as Clark now locked eyes on Wolf, sending him against the official, but
he's getting pushed out into the
it wasn't enough to get Wolf out of the occasion. Wolf with a lariat to Clark. The refs had 2 already for Wolf, and now we're picking the fight on the outside with Falcon, but Falcon moved out of the way as much as Clark did inside the ring. As Clark looking for his finishing move. And he does it. Pull it off as Wolf getting Falcon off the apron. As Clark missing. Missing his dive. Gets booted to the face by Wolf.
Oh no, look at this. Oh, twisting the neck.
Twisting there. Clark there. As Wolf gets involved, Wolf lifting them up. Up and down goes Clark. Wolf celebrating, knee to the face from Walter to Clark, but the ref is about to disqualify Imperium. But Wolf just got out of the ring in time. Yet again, Wolf works with the vicious stomp there from Walter, now kicks and chops and strikes there from Walter. Got control from Imperium. As Wolf yet again ejects Falcon, takes Falcon off the apron. Opening him almost against the barricade. Gut wrench from Walter to Clark. As Wolf now lifting Falcon up. Knees to the knee of the knee from Walter to Clark. A pinfall from Wolf. There's one of our parties to be a member of Imperium. Also don't forget, Wolf is a former North American champion in his own right. Person who Falcon took the title off. Wolf tried to just finish on Falcon, but Falcon avoided it. As Clark defending himself against Walter. But Wolf, seen enough, got Falcon off the apron, sent him to the steel steps. Clark Wow, what a splash of the ropes there. What a springboard from Clark, but on the apron yet again. But come on, we have ejected him already. What a roll up. Will this be enough to steal it? No, it's not. Thank goodness it's not. Hip drop there from Walter, almost crushed Clark in half. Stomps to the lower chest as well. Another hip drop from Walter.
Walter could be one.
As Walter looking for his power bomb symphony. If he hits it, it could be all over. For high energy.
Up and down.
Yeah, there's the power bomb symphony. Goes on the cover, will be enough. 1, 2, sweet is. Imperium steals it.
That's a pretty big win.
Yeah, it's indeed a very pretty big win for Imperium over high energy.
I can't see how you get a better tag team victory than you just saw there.
Oh, Walter isn't pleased. As no, after match assault from Wood on Falcon, and now Walter joining in. Oh, come on, I know there's hatred in the past, but you can't do this. You won the match. And Walt, now it's a 2-on-1 assault on Clark.
Jeez.
What a disgrace from Imperium.
The damage has been done.
But yeah, the damage indeed has already been done, Michael. And yeah, but what mission was that? Why attacking Clark and Falcon after the match? Walter should focus on his title match this Sunday in the Whip and Sweat CK, in the Steel Cage, in the Whip and Sweat way versus JD John Devlin and our champion Roddy Strong. So for the NXT UK Championship. So yeah, but maybe wants to get rid of high energy first. I don't know. What I do know, however, is that upcoming next is the big title. It's a big tag team title match between our champions, the Blade Runners, and the Precision Warriors. So stay tuned, guys.